Welcome home, racing fans. Well, this certainly isn't a slot car, but I know there's a lot of you out there that do a lot of RC, and I really wanted to talk about this new 24 scale from Axial. This one, when it was announced, I just had to have it. I have at least one of all the other versions, the Deadbolts, the Jeeps, the classic Chevys, and there's a reason why. I really do like them, but this one is a limited edition. This is supposed to celebrate the 15 years of Axial being in the crawler scene, and this body goes back to the Dyers and stuff. If you read about it, goes back to that. I wasn't around then, but I just bought it because the body looked cool, and I really like these trucks. They're a lot of fun, and they're low cost. They're good entry-level trucks to get started crawling. Don't think you can't crawl with them, because you can. These things are pretty pretty capable little trucks for what they are. But it's got some special box art on the inside. We'll get to that. It kind of tells you everything about it. If you're new to the hobby, it you know, you can read about it online. Everything that you need to know is already at the Axial website, like it should be, really. But I picked this one up there at Mid-Ozark RC Hobbies. They're in Salem. Brandon and the gang, that's a great place. So it just arrived in time for Christmas, so I'm going to pop this thing open. We'll take a closer look. All right, so we open it up, and they have a nice little backdrop here, a little special background for the base here. It's kind of cool. It says Axial 15 years and everything. Get a better look at the truck. That's kind of neat. I like that. If you're new to this scale, the hobby, I could tell you these little trucks, they just come with everything to get you going. So, you know, inside the case, in the box there, you even get batteries for the remote. You get some spare parts. You get, on this one, you get a really nice coin, little 15th anniversary coin from Axial. That's pretty cool right there. And, you know, you have your typical instruction booklet, everything, and your radio. Now, you know, as far as a beginner radio goes, this thing works great. At least it does to me. I haven't changed any of mine. There are upgrades you can do to these things, but, you know, I just run mine the way they are. They're just a lot of fun. So, anyhow, I'm going to get this thing out of the box and get it charged up. Which, speaking of that, this is the charger. It's just a very simple USB charger. You can charge this from your computer, your car. I find that very convenient, and it works really well. It does the job. So you have everything inside the box to get started. So if you thought about getting one of these for Christmas, you know, don't worry about the batteries, because you got the charger here and you already have the batteries for the remote. On the inside, everything's really simple. You have a little Velcro strap that holds this small battery in here. But don't let this battery fool you, okay? Because I can tell you right now, this is going to last a long time. I've gone, I tell you, you know, 30, 45 minutes, sometimes even longer with this little battery. I mean, these trucks don't pull a lot, and they just last, which is really the greatest thing about these trucks over the ones that you find in Walmart, or, you know, less expensive ones, is these batteries here. You know, they're made for a long-term use. They're high-quality batteries, and they just last a long time. So you don't have to fill up these trucks with some of them, like with these cheaper ones with a bunch of AA's, and they're dead in 10 minutes. These things will last. Well, they last longer than this old man most times anyway. But anyhow, it says don't charge the battery inside the vehicle. So we're going to take it in there, we're going to hook it up, and we're going to charge it. And then once we put it back in here, we're going to plug it in, and we'll be ready to go. All right, so you can see it's fully charged now. Went from red to green. It says it takes about 2 hours. I've got it hooked up here on my USB charger from my computer. It took about an hour. So now let's get it in the truck. Okay, so our battery is charged. I put it back in here. You can see with the little Velcro strip, pretty easy. Also, the little plug right here where it says battery. It's just follow the directions. Can't miss it. Only goes in one way. Put the little plug in there. You are good to go. Now it's time to turn the transmitter on. We've put our double A's in the bottom. That's where they go. And time to just go ahead and turn this on. So there you go. You got your power light. You can close this for right now. And now we come over here and we power up the truck. And there it is. Got your red light going right there. And now you can test it. So test the steering. Left, right. Good to go. Give it a little bit right here. Forward. Reverse. We are good to go. Another thing about the radio is it has a few adjustments to it. First of all, you have your steering trim. So if you'll notice, when I turn this, the wheels turn. This allows you to set the alignment of the truck. So you put it on flat level ground and, you give it some power and you see if it's going left or right, and that kind of gives your alignment. And that's pretty cool. I like the fact that this radio, has something like that. And then you have your steering rate, your dual rate right here, which says how much steering are you going to give it. Sometimes you want a lot, sometimes you want a little. So all the way to max, you get full steering, all the way like that. You turn it down, all the way down, and you just get a little bit. See that? And sometimes, with younger drivers at a higher speed, sometimes that's a good thing. Just depends on your personal preference there. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it all the way. So you'll read in your directions everything else about the transmitter. But this is one of the things that makes this truck well worth the price, in my opinion. But, what am I? I'm just a noob. I'm just saying I really like them. And one final thing that I really like is the addition of lights that you don't have to put in. Now, you don't think this is a big deal, but I'm going to tell you, my nephews and my grandkids, when we come out here at night, they really like the fact that there's lights on this truck, and I do too. As far as driving is, this is a capable little truck. Just out here in my driveway, just piddling around, but it just goes. There we go. Good steering. Really smooth. Here's a nice hill right here. There it is. It's struggling going up that grass, but it will get there. It's getting up there. That's what a crawler's all about. Getting after it. There we go. Get right here. All right. And up it goes and comes back down. Great little truck outdoors. Decent speed, especially for beginners like me. So, really neat little truck. As far as the action is concerned, this little truck just in grass, goes really well. A little tall. Just love those lights though. I got it on the max steering. It's a good little crawler. It's fun. That's what they're supposed to be. I got set on that lower speed like that, and that's just easy for beginners like myself who don't want to tear things up. So you're not bashing and slamming it and breaking it all over the place, which is what we usually do with Walmart toys, and in like an hour they're broke. The difference with this one is if you do break it, you can get parts for it from your local hobby store or online. I actually lost some springs off a shock on one of mine after a full day, and all I had to do was, go to Brandon Middlezark Hobbies, tell him what I needed. He just ordered it, or you can order online if you don't have a local shop. So you can fix them, and that's the other difference between brands like this and your Mart brands. So really happy with these trucks. Had a lot of fun with them. Gonna have a lot of fun with this one. I really love this body. This thing is just too cool. I just love the look of this thing. B-17 Betty. You had me at that. So very cool. Love the lights on the front like the other trucks. Like I said, I think this is a great little crawler for beginners and more experienced guys. I know that there's talk here at our local track that we're going to set up a course for 124th and the 118th trucks and stuff, and I'm looking forward to that. So, you know, the big trucks, yeah, they're cool. They're super cool, but, you know, if you're on a tighter budget, you know, you got some young ones that want to get started in or whatever, these are well worth the money, way over anything you can find at Walmart or any other brands like that. You know, Axial, they know what they're doing. A lot of people like these trucks. I know I do. And I've bought just about every one there is. So I can't wait till it gets darker. Get out here, do some night crawling, because that's what we love to do. But anyway, thumbs up. I know most of you guys know all about this stuff, but you know, for those that don't, I hope it helped you a little bit. It's just a fun truck, well worth it to me. I just had to throw this at the end. The lights on this truck just add to the value of it. You get it out here at night, and these little LEDs really do the trick. I mean, they're really bright, and to me, they just add to the value of the truck. I really like that.